Can you not let me be like a creative?
Hi.
Oh, welcome back to the Whack Podcast.
Yay!
I'm Spencer Cook.
What's up? I'm Meredith Haddock. Welcome back to the podcast. Nice, beautiful, grand entrance.
Thank you. It was off timing. I thought we were gonna start earlier or later than we actually did.
Yeah, we're running a little bit behind schedule.
And that's okay.
But that's fine.
It's okay.
But welcome back for another week of the Whack Podcast. We're so glad you guys have tuned in. First of all, before we get started, just want to thank our cast and crew. We have Ben directing and Allie, who's TV, and then we have Dylan and Peyton and Connor and Lisbeth and Nick and so many new people here. So thank you guys so much for being here.
Absolutely.
And always love to give a shout out to our cast and crew. Without you, we couldn't do this every week. As far as today's topic, dun 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 dun. What are we talking about? Because
Well, we have a lot of things on the table, and I want to start because I was talking to our crew before we started. We were talking about burgers, and like burgers are so good. Everybody knows and loves a big burger.
Yeah.
Unless you're a vegan, in that case you can stop listening to the podcast.
Yep. Just.
But other than those kind of people, burgers are really good, and we were debating on what place had the best burger, and me and Meredith both kind of agreed on Cookout because Cookout has really good burgers. But I wanted to take it a step deeper.
Oh.
I wanted to talk about fries. I wanted to see
Okay.
where the line is drawn in the sand. You know, what do you think about fries? What do I think about fries?
Okay.
Where do we stand? I want to know what top 3 places for French fries. Go.
Top 3?
Top 3. It doesn't have to be.
Oh.
Doesn't necessarily have to be fast food because other restaurants serve
Okay.
fries.
Okay.
Because one of the restaurants on my list is not a fast food restaurant.
Okay. Number 1, definitely gonna be Chick-fil-A. They're well, you work there, so you said it yourself. You get tired of the fast food.
Absolutely, yeah.
Or their food.
Yeah.
But those are my personal fries. I can eat them all the live day long. And then number 2 is probably gonna have to be McDonald's.
That's so nasty. I cannot
They
believe you
are
just said that.
so good. I know Dylan is in the control room right now just cheering because he and I love McDonald's fries. And then my third, which I actually didn't list them like in any particular order. I don't know why I'm saying it like that. It's this restaurant in my hometown. It's called 131 Main.
I love that place. Yeah.
Yeah, and
I grew up in Davidson as well.
yeah, and they have the best like hand cut fries ever, and they are just so good. So yeah, that's my list. What about
So
you?
I'm gonna go ahead and disagree. I've been working at Chick-fil-A for 2.5 years, and our fries are trash.
They're godsend.
They're not because, and I'm gonna bring up like the big debacle, the big reason why. And for people listening at home, you probably think, yeah, you know, Chick-fil-A's all right. Chick-fil-A is good. Like our chicken, good. Like it's really nice. Nuggets, they're good. The sides, mac and cheese, kale crunch salad, it's all so good.
That
but the
kale
fries,
salad is so
immaculate.
good.
You know,
And
it's really
I
good.
love kale.
It's expensive. It's like $1.99 for like
This much.
2 ounces.
Yeah, for
of
like this much,
greens.
but it is
I could go outside.
so
I could
good.
go outside and literally like eat more grass.
For free.
Never mind. Anyways, fries are nasty, and the reason I'm saying that from Chick-fil-A is because one, we got to think about heat. When it comes to fast food, heat is a pretty big determining factor.
Yeah.
Do you want a cold slab of chicken? Do you want cold bread? No. Do you want cold fries? No. Well, Chick-fil-A fries get cold in like 30 seconds. And why? Because they're flat. There's so much surface area, and they have all these tiny little holes in them. And I know that's really cool. Like waffle fries are so cool and they're so hip, and nobody else has them. But they get cold so quick. Secondly, they get really mushy.
They do get
Chick-fil-A fries
mushy.
get mad, and everybody here is shaking their head yes, and I know it's true. I work there. But they just get mushy, and they're cold.
they also have like, what are they, like the weird like skin?
Ooh.
Those, when they come in like my little packet, I literally throw them out the window.
See, I love them. I think they're so good. But I have to act like I don't like them because nobody else around me. I mean, do you like them? Nick
No.
does it. Christy, do you
Nick,
like them?
no.
Christy doesn't like them.
No, they're
Connor?
butt fries.
I see Connor said
Connor's
he'll eat
like,
them
I'll
if
eat them
they're
if they're
Thank
provided.
You, Connor. But like, they're just not that good. And
So what's your list?
okay. So I know you kind of talking about fast food. Texas Roadhouse.
Oh.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Oh my God. It is like So
Are
the
you
Bible
okay?
says that Jesus will come again, right? And when I step into Texas Roadhouse,
You
got
believe he's gonna
Keith
walk in?
Urban. I've got Keith Urban playing over the speakers. They're doing the little dancey dance, and everybody's singing. Just the atmosphere, right? And these fries.
You have such high energy
these
today.
fries are
Is
so
anybody else noticing
good,
this?
hand cut, thick steak fries. Like they are just amazing.
Okay, but Texas
so good.
Roadhouse is known for their rolls. It's
But
why
we're not talking about rolls.
But that's why it wasn't on my list for fries. Is because they're not
rolls.
known for their fries. Like, if you
I know
ask me
that,
the
yeah.
best bread in any place,
Texas
hands
Roadhouse.
down, number one, Texas Roadhouse.
Allie, do you think Texas Roadhouse is good?
Do you think Texas Roadhouse is?
She said, we're gonna
That-
have to.
we're gonna
Allie's
have to
gonna
have-
go. She's gonna go missing
Who's
tonight,
down?
and
Who's
never.
down for Texas Roadhouse after the
never-
podcast? We got all hands up in the
Okay,
house.
so basically we're going to Texas Roadhouse.
Period.
Anyways, so that's first.
Okay.
Because I just love the atmosphere of that restaurant. I love the garlic seasoning.
I
Their
do like
loaded
the
fries are
I
really
do like
good.
the atmosphere. And spoiler alert, I am 21 years old of age. Their drinks are pretty good. Why are you looking-
I am still 19, so I can't drink for another like a year and a half.
But I'm attesting that they are good.
She's just got a leg up on me. She thinks alcoholism is funny. So, whatever.
It's
Anyways, but my second choice, I'm gonna be honest. I have to say, like McDonald's really aren't that bad, but they're just gross.
You just like bullied me.
They're just no.
for
okay,
liking
do you,
McDonald's
okay.
fries.
Think about this, viewers, listeners, close your eyes.
Everybody
when
in
you
the house,
open,
let's do.
everybody
let's
close
do
your eyes.
s-
Everybody
okay, we're
close your
closing
eyes.
our eyes.
Is everybody's eyes closed?
Okay, if you're listening on Spotify,
Connor,
close your eyes.
Elizabeth is taking pictures, but you need to
She's
close your
fine.
eyes
Yeah,
when you're done.
she's- okay.
So
Ben, close your eyes.
Close your eyes and imagine a big carton of McDonald's fries. They're really good,
Mm-hmm.
but that's only when they're like hot and they're crispy, and
But they stay hot for like a
And-
good while.
when the crispy part has potato under it. Have you ever noticed that when you get McDonald's fries, like half of them are empty? They're so small, and the inside of the fries it's just shell.
Okay.
Do you know does anybody know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you just get them and they're Ben is giving me a big thumbs up.
Yeah.
And that's why I just can't eat them.
But
They're
they
just not that
taste
good.
so good.
Dario's fries
Period.
are immaculate.
Period.
Period.
Period. End of sentence.
That's me putting a period in it.
Period.
Yeah. They're so good.
So amazing.
And then for third, I'd probably have to say like Bojangles or something. When they're fresh,
I don't think I've
Bojangles
had
fries.
Bojangles since high school.
Get a load of this girl. Since high school. Wow.
Wow, this is great stuff. We are just high energy today. Amazing. Do you have any other fast food place that you have beef with? Or
Beef? Yeah, Burger King. And hold on,
King
wait a
needs to be
second.
out of existence.
Arby's. I don't know how Arby's and I don't.
Arby's?
Oh, sorry, Arby's. I don't know how Arby's and I don't know how Hardee's.
Hardee's.
Those two restaurants, I have no clue who is keeping them in business. Like if you
keeping
eat
them
if,
in business?
If you eat at one of those restaurants, you are scum of the earth. You pull up, you put. Yeah, let me get a roast beef sandwich. That's disgusting. Who does that? That is
My
so
mom
gross.
is listening to this and she's killing you because every time we go on vacation and there's not a Chick-fil-A nearby, she makes my ass go over to Arby's and get a roast beef sandwich, and that is trash, but she loves it.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for your mom.
I'm like, and she loves Hardee's too, but she hasn't gotten it in like 20 plus years.
That stuff is just so disgusting.
What about your favorite healthiest fast food place?
Zaxby's. Zaxby's has.
Zaxby's is hot trash.
Oh my.
Sorry.
We're talking about healthy options. I'm not talking about the chicken finger
It's literal
club sandwich.
It's
The
literal
salads are
trash.
so big. They're
It's-
like that big. They're
Trash.
big. Why?
Garbage.
Okay. If you're gonna
Too
call
much
it garbage,
sauce. Too much. Just like when I got their salads, like the lettuce was just drenched in their sauce,
but okay, whoa. Pause.
and their chicken's not that good.
Pause. You do understand that when you get a salad from Zaxby's, no sauce comes on it. You put the sauce on yourself.
That's such a lie.
So I don't know who's
literally-
spitting on your food, but that is disgusting.
I'm
That's
telling you,
so.
I'm like, okay. What else? You said you're a big Subway guy.
I'm not a big Subway guy, but it's good when it's there and
Okay.
it's available. Like, it's not bad.
Do you know what I consider fast food? Panera bread.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
And it's
think
good.
that's fast food. No.
Panera bread is good, Ben.
It's not bad, but it's expensive. They're like, hey, do you want half a sandwich and an apple? It'll be $10.
Yeah, that's true.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Especially because like all their soups and their mac and cheeses and stuff, you can look it up online.
Yeah.
All of it's like frozen and pre-made. They just
Like
throw it
if
in the
I
microwave.
get like a full like tuna salad sandwich, which is my absolute favorite thing to get at Panera Bread, and then I get just like a bag of chips, it's like $12.49.
Yeah, that's insane.
I'm like-
I could literally get I could feed a family of 4 at McDonald's for $12.
That's not healthy, but okay.
Well, neither. Whatever. Is
Yeah.
that your idea of healthy fast food, Panera?
Yeah.
Interesting.
It's good. It's so good. That tuna salad sandwich is bomb.
I understand.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Are we done talking about food, or do you want to
Yeah,
keep
I
going?
mean, you brought it up, so.
Actually, one more, because we were just talking about this.
Are we closing our eyes again?
Milkshakes.
Yes.
You only get one answer.
I have a funny story
What's your
behind.
favorite
I have a funny
milkshake?
story behind milkshakes. Do you want to hear it? It's actually pretty funny.
Yes,
Okay.
enlighten
You're
me.
probably not gonna think it's funny, but I think it's funny.
I probably won't.
So when I was in high school, I had to get a gum grafting on my teeth because I had gum loss. So it was like a big surgery. And my mom, she's like in the medical field, but she had to work that day, so she couldn't pick me up. And my dad is so ill-equipped
Yeah.
with taking care of a person who has been anesthetized.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, I don't know what they gave me, but I don't remember any of this, practically.
You were just like,
Yeah, I literally was like a zombie. I think this was like my senior year of high school.
yeah.
I get in the car and my dad tells me the only thing that I want is a cookout milkshake. That's the only thing I want. And like, you're obviously not supposed to eat or drink like before the surgery because like there's a risk factor, and then it's advised that right after you do, you get something on your stomach so you don't get sick a couple hours later.
No.
So my dad was like, we gotta get something on our stomach. So I was like, I want a cookout milkshake. So this man took me to cookout, and we go home, and my brother tells me that I'm sitting in the middle of the island counter eating the milk, and I pass out in the middle of the milkshake, and they're just like, okay, and they just take me to bed. I sleep for like 7 hours.
Was this after your surgery? Mm-hmm. What the heck?
And that was the only thing that I wanted, was a cookout milkshake, and they still to this day are my favorite, bar none.
Yeah, I gotta agree. They're really good.
Bar
Chick-fil-A's
none.
milkshakes are really good, but they're really watery.
I
And,
don't really like Chick-fil-A's milkshakes. I used to get them when I was younger, but I haven't gotten them in
I
like
think they're good.
5 or 7 years.
Cookouts are just
What other fast
They're
food
good.
place gives out milkshakes?
Freddy's. Well, no, that's frozen custard. I think.
They're always
Steak and Shake?
broken. The McDonald's ice cream is always broken.
I think Chris.
It's so, it's like all the time. Freddy's, yeah, but like there's not a Freddy's.
Christy brought up. She said Steak and Shake, and that's a good point because I haven't
Period.
been there in ages.
Steak and Shake is pretty bomb.
Yeah.
And they have good burgers.
Yeah.
I will give
like
them
the little.
that.
What are they called? Like flat burgers
And
or
fries.
whatever. They're
We need
so
to go to
good.
Steak and Shake. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, we're gonna go to
Shake
Steak and
Shack.
Shake.
Is that the same thing?
No, they're like similar, but they're not the same thing.
'Kay.
That's really cool though. Okay,
Yeah.
no more food.
And now I'm hungry.
I am gaining weight just talking about this, so we gotta move on.
All right, what's
What was
next?
next on the agenda? You wanted to talk about something.
Dun, 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 dun. Who here in the room has watched WandaVision? Nobody?
So,
Anybody?
2 people.
Anybody?
Nice.
2 people? Anybody? Great. Okay. We have, and
Do you guys
hopefully.
wait? Do you guys mind if we spoil it first? You've already seen it. You've seen it, so it
Anything?
doesn't matter.
Spoiler? It's only the first 4 episodes, so it's fine. I've wanted to talk about this.
Okay.
Theories. We won't blast too much on it, but what do you think of the show so far? Because you've watched all 4 episodes.
Fantastic.
I have as well. This is like the first kind of real show that they have done, other than Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., right?
Yeah.
And it's like really good.
I think the first 2 episodes were they turned a lot of people away because they were just more of I think this is really experimental. No, I've never seen a show progress the way, not in a storyline aspect,
And
but in a technical and a production manner. Like, going from a 50s sitcom with the 4:3 ratio, and then it goes to 16:9, and you got that's so
and
cool.
it's like a movie.
Yep.
You know what I mean? It's like in the movie theater.
It's super cool.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree with you. The first 2 episodes were really slow. I was like, what's going on here? What's happening? What is Wanda doing? Trying to figure it all out. And then by episode 3, I was like, okay, like we're getting somewhere. And then episode 4 just blew me away.
Remember the shot of
Vision.
what's his face?
Yeah,
I
being
actually
dead.
my heart dropped. I was like, ooh.
It was
creepy.
I literally was like, that is some scary stuff right there. Yeah. What are your theories about how the show is going to progress? Because there's 9 episodes, only 1 season, and then
there's only going to be 1 season of the show.
Only going to be 1 season, because then it moves into Falcon and the Winter Soldier, then it moves into Loki. And then,
I'm excited about that.
Me too. And then I don't know what movie's coming out next. I think Doctor Strange is coming out this year.
Multiverse of Madness.
Wanda's going to be in that. And then Spider-Man, the 3rd one, is going to be at the end of the year. With all of them.
I'm excited
with
about that.
all of them. Yep. Yep. So,
Crazy.
What are your theories about, like, where it's going to go, like, what's going to happen, like, so far? What do you think's happening to Wanda?
It's really hard. It's really hard to tell what's going to happen. And I say that because, the blip happens. Everybody comes back after they've been killed by Thanos, right?
Yep.
But
Hulk
Wanda
snaps
got snapped away. So it leaves the question, how did Westview, this town that she has hypnotized and she's, capturing people in.
She's brainwashed them,
How has this all happened that quickly there? Or is this reality, or is Westview, the idea of it, did she fabricate and create all of this in her own realm with her own powers while she was blipped? And then when she came back to reality, it all manifested in just some place. And I say that, it sounds weird.
It does.
But, how else would she have developed all of this in a matter? Because remember, that agent comes back and then she gets sucked in.
Yep.
That's only a 2-day period.
It's actually 3 weeks. It's 3. So, at the beginning of episode 4, when, Monica is in the hospital and she's like, oh, my mom died, 2 years ago, to when she's walking into Sword and talking to the guy who I think the director of Sword is Mephisto, the devil, the bad guy in the comics. I think that's him. It's a 3-week time period because he said something about how she was the first one who's been blipped away to check in, and it's been 3 weeks. Yeah. But it's really interesting to see because you got to remember in Wanda's perspective, she had to kill Vision and hold Thanos, and then realize that he could go back in time and bring him back to life, and then watch him die in front of her. Yeah. And then she died. And then she came back and she created this universe. I think she's gone completely insane. But I don't think the town of Westview actually is a real place. I think that she's just kind of taken people in this town and just kind of brainwashed them into thinking they're these characters from these sitcom. And when they go into this reality, Monica, when she was in there, if you notice, when she was introducing herself to Wanda, she didn't know who she was until she shook Wanda's hand. So, Wanda's controlling it all, obviously. But
it's weird.
It is so bizarre. Episodes are great. I think it's going to move really well. There's a rumor Doctor Strange is supposed to be...
Show up in the last episode
Show up in, the last 2 episodes, because Wanda is going to be in the...
The multiverse?
Yes, in his second movie. And we got a lot more to show in the trailer. There's something about the 80s. There's something about a Halloween episode. We got to learn who Agnes is. She's that witch. We got to find out who Mephisto or whatever his name is. And
it's crazy.
Yeah.
But so far it's shaping up to be really good. I don't watch a lot of shows.
Neither do I.
So, Usually I can't keep up with this stuff, but this is one of the shows I'm trying to stay on top of.
I'm not a huge TV person. I can't really like get into a lot of television shows, but I really like WandaVision so far.
Well, then what's next, Meredith?
What's next?
Yeah, we still have how are we on time? We have we're only 20 minutes deep.
I think we got to be 20 minutes deep. Yeah. We could do some.
We're 20 minutes in.
I want to ask you some meaningless questions to get your brain teasing.
Go ahead.
Let's see. So here are some stuff that are just okay. If somebody owned a piece of land.
Yeah.
What are you
laughing?
If somebody owned a piece of land,
okay.
Do they own it all the way to the center of the earth?
No.
But it's their piece of land.
Why would they? Just like we don't own all the way up, we don't own all the way down. There you go. Your meaningless question debunked. First one. That one was horrible.
Debunked.
Checkmate. Flat earthers. Hollow earthers.
These are kind of dumb too. If you have a cold hot pocket, is it just a pocket?
Yes. It is just a pocket. That's crazy.
Do penguins have knees? I think we asked that one before. They do.
Penguins do have knees. Do you guys want to see a picture? I'm going to pull a picture of a penguin skeleton because it's
What do
really
chickens
creepy.
think we taste like?
I've heard that human flesh tastes like soy. Like soy protein.
No way.
Yes.
Who did you hear that from? What are they called? What?
A cannibal?
A cannibal?
All right, which camera are we on?
What camera are we on right now?
Christy, would you like
Zoom
to zoom
in.
into that? If you can see that.
We are reporting that penguins do have knees.
That is a penguin. That is a penguin skeleton, right? And so I don't think they exhibit knees. God said, you will not move up or down.
Oh?
Yeah, interesting. Anyways, back to what you were asking. What were you asking again?
Why do they call it life insurance?
Because you're ensuring that if you die, you get covered for what you would make if you were alive.
Okay.
Yeah, they're not ensuring that you're gonna live.
Why do they make cars go so fast? Like, if you're in a vehicle, and obviously it's made to go like 120, 140, why do they make vehicles that go that fast when it's illegal? Isn't that an interesting question? Yeah.
Well, yeah, I don't even know. That makes sense. I mean, it kind of makes sense, though.
Because in most the United
places
States,
you can't go over, what,
the highest,
70, 80?
the highest speed limit is like 70 or 75.
Interesting. I know, like performance cars are made because people expect them to be raced on tracks
Yeah,
and stuff.
for sure.
But
Like if it's being
besides those,
Oh, I'm not going to say this.
yeah, we would get canceled.
We
if
would get.
Anyways,
Most
okay.
of them are
Anyways,
not. Anyway.
More meaningless questions.
Being funny is like being standing up. Girls can't do it.
Huh? I did not hear a word you just said.
It's so bad. What were we talking about?
We were talking about penguin knees
No.
and something else.
I forgot. What was it? Oh, cars.
Yeah, performance cars are made to go really fast, but the other ones, like a Toyota Camry, which I own and drive, and I love my Camry.
That's embarrassing. Sorry, what?
You literally drive a Jetta. The max that they can go is like 140, but it doesn't need to go faster than 80. And
Exactly.
I rarely go over like 80 or 85.
Have you ever hit 100?
I mean, yeah, I think everybody's done that in their car at least once.
I haven't. I've gone like 90.
You've never just like looked down an
I've been
empty
in
strip
my
of
car
road.
while somebody else was driving it going 100, but I physically have never driven my
You let
car.
someone else drive your car?
It was my
I could
older
never.
brother.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I could never let somebody drive my car.
Why?
ever. I just don't like it. Like, it just scares me.
Oh, I don't even drive my car when I'm at home. Like, usually I drive, like, my parents' vehicles.
What?
And then,
Why?
like, if they need to take my car, like, I don't care.
That's so weird. I always drive my vehicle at home.
Really?
I mean, I do live here, so.
Uh-huh.
Huh, interesting.
Okay.
All right, well, ask me one more good question, and then we can wrap it up, and I might head to Arby's or something after this.
Okay.
You know?
Why do we need training bras? What can we teach them?
Ooh, I don't know if I am able to answer this question because I am a guy, and yeah,
These
can we
questions
skip
are
that
dumb.
question? I'm gonna get like canceled and reported for talking about that.
Why are cigarettes sold in gas stations when smoking is prohibited there?
I don't even know. That's a good one. I hear some chatter.
I
in there.
hear some
There's chatter in there.
commotion going on. We can't hear you.
Dylan, we can't hear
Speaking
you.
of that, it's time to...
It is time to wrap it up. Anyways, we hope that you guys are going to have an excellent time throughout the week. Today's Monday. We'll upload this hopefully Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday, somewhere in that time frame.
Maybe
We don't really know.
Friday.
Maybe even Friday if we feel like it. But don't go to Arby's. Don't
Go to Hardee's.
And
And
do not
definitely-
get fries from Chick-fil-A. Other than that, you can go to Texas Roadhouse. You can go to Steak and Shake. You can go to Pub 131 or whatever you're talking about.
Oh, 131 Main.
131 Main in Davidson. Whatever you feel like. Just don't be that guy that asked for a roast beef sandwich. We hope you have a great week. We are the Whack Podcast, and we are going to catch you guys next week.
Bye, guys.
Wow.
You
See, I feel like episodes-
are on something.